Welcome, seekers of truth and understanding, to a journey into the very essence of scientific inquiry. Have you ever paused to marvel at the trust we place in science? From the medicines we take to the technologies that shape our world, science serves as our compass in an unpredictable universe. But have you ever asked yourself what makes scientific knowledge so trustworthy? Today, we'll explore the foundation of this trust, as discussed in Chapter 1 of Alan Chalmers' timeless book, What is This Thing Called Science? I'm a seasoned educator in philosophy and critical thinking, with a deep passion for unpacking the ideas that shape our understanding of the world. Alan Chalmers' work has been a cornerstone for students and thinkers worldwide for decades. His insights bridge the gap between science as a discipline and the philosophy that gives it meaning, making this book a vital read for anyone eager to understand science at its core. This video covers Chapter 1, Science as Knowledge, derived from the facts of experience. Here, Chalmers introduces the common-sense view of science, the idea that science is grounded in observable, empirical facts. According to this view, scientific knowledge is reliable, because it is objective, built on what we can see, measure, and confirm with our own senses. For instance, think of a thermometer recording temperature, or the trajectory of a falling object. These are observable phenomena, forming the building blocks of science. But Chalmers, ever the philosopher, does not simply accept this view without scrutiny. He asks, are facts truly objective? Can observations ever be free from bias? These questions open the door to a deeper, more nuanced understanding of science. For example, consider how our interpretations of facts depend on prior knowledge and assumptions. A scientist examining cells through a microscope sees more than just shapes. They see structures, processes, and meanings shaped by years of training and theories. Chalmers points out that even the simplest observation, say, identifying the color of a flower, can be influenced by factors like lighting, perspective, and even cultural associations with color. This suggests that facts are not as neutral or objective as they might seem. Think about this in your own life. Have you ever witnessed the same event as someone else, but interpreted it differently? Imagine two people watching a sunset. One sees a majestic canvas of colors, while the other simply notes the time of day. If this variation exists in everyday experience, how much more must it shape the complex observations made in science? Chalmers challenges us to rethink our blind faith in facts as infallible, and asks us to see them as part of a larger human enterprise of interpretation and meaning-making. In raising these questions, Chalmers aligns with some of history's greatest thinkers, from David Hume's skepticism about empirical certainty to Thomas Kuhn's paradigm-shifting views on scientific revolutions. By placing science under this philosophical lens, Chalmers gives us tools not just to admire scientific achievements, but to critically evaluate the processes that produce them. This is not an attack on science. It is a celebration of its complexity and its ongoing evolution. So, as we conclude this first chapter, let us not only appreciate the knowledge science brings us, but also the effort, assumptions, and debates that make it possible. Chalmers invites us to move beyond a simplistic view of science as fact collecting and instead see it as a dynamic, human-centered pursuit of understanding.